Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the week 22 snapshot for Minecraft. There's been a lot of cool updates in this one, and I realized my last snapshot video wasn't the greatest and or detailed, but this time I did my research and I set up a little rig for me to go through. So without further ado, let's do this. So one of the major changes in mining now is that when you mine up certain blocks, you receive experience from them. Except for gold and then iron are the only two blocks that you don't receive experience from. I'm not entirely sure on the reasoning behind that, but something to note. But redstone, diamond, gold, and lapis, and then as well as emeralds. And emeralds now have their green texture, and it's actually a pretty cool, nice looking one now. But they also spawn in only veins of 1, and they spawn in higher levels, so they're not too rare now. They only spawn in veins of 1, and you too receive experience from them. And also, there is a emerald block that you can now craft, just like all the other blocks. So if you want to pimp up your Minecraft a little bit more, you can craft an emerald block. You can also earn experience from smelting now. So if you smelt your iron and your gold, when those finish up, you will gain experience, which is pretty cool. See, when you just take out your iron ingot, if you heard that little ting, there you go, as well as with the gold, and there you go. So you can get experience much easier now. Another major update is with enchanting. Now, the max level used to be 50 for enchanting, and you would need to surround the whole thing with bookcases. But now, you only require 30 bookcases because the level has been changed to 30 bookcases. And you can't enchant an iron ingot, but you can enchant a pickaxe. As you can see, the max level is 30. Let me just game mode myself real quick here. Game mode 1, and we can do a level 30 enchantment. And just because the enchantment level has been lowered, that does not mean that you will have a bigger chance to get worse enchantments. Now that the level has been lowered, you still have a higher chance now to get multiple enchantments on one item. Now there have been minor changes with villager trading now. So if you go up to villager, there are 2 slots now, so you have more of a chance. There's more items that you need every now and then to enchant with him and villagers and such. So that's kind of a minor update. There's been another update for all you redstone people and all you adventure maps people, and I'm sure a lot of people will love, and something Minecraft has been needed for a while. And these are tripwire hooks. Now what you do is simply, let me just get a block real quick. Simply take a block, place down your tripwire hook, and you use string now. So string now has more of a use, and hook it up to another block and another tripwire hook, and you simply walk over it. But they emit a redstone current, so when you walk over it, the redstone is powered. So for all you adventure map people, this is probably something you would love to do. And as you can see, I have dispensers hooked up to some redstone and the tripwire hook. You just walk over, and a lot of arrows shoot out at you. And that could be a really cool way to trigger traps and stuff. Now, height does come into play here. You have to be actually walking over it for it to trigger. But if I was to jump over it, it doesn't trigger. So that's a way for people to avoid your traps, and you could set up like a cool course. I mean, you can use your imagination. Now, you may or may not have noticed some few changes with the inventory, creative mode inventory here. This was in a like tiny little snapshot that was released. They changed this, but it is back again, of course, because they updated it. But now there is a destroy item place. You now have a way to select your survival inventory from your creative inventory. They also added all the potions you can find and all the brewing items. And So they have just an easier way to navigate through here. As you can see, redstone stuff, you have your tripwire, you have all this here. And then there's also a search bar, so you could type in like Ender, and then all the Ender items come up, like the Ender chest from the last update. Right, so there's one last update that has been changed to jungle biomes, and it is definitely one worth noting. You saw last episode those pyramid structures in the desert. Well, now the jungle has one of its own. This is like a hidden jungle, I don't know, place thing. So now you can really get your Indiana Jones on, and there's a skeleton attacking me. So I thought, why not go in there Indiana Jones style and take down whatever's in there. Now this is where the tripwires come into play. These randomly spawn, and then they have booby traps set up in them, and there's probably mobs down here. But you can see here's a tripwire, and if I didn't see that, I'd be like, oh no, ow, and then get hit by an arrow. So, you know, you gotta be careful when you're walking around here. It's dangerous. Oh no! Things like that, and then there's loot, so you can get lots of gold and iron and all that stuff in here. But, I just thought of something right now. You could probably loot these and, get arrows from them, so now you don't have to make arrows as much now. Just something I thought of. But then they also have these 3-switch combination locks that you can now try and crack the code and see where they take you, and I'm not sure where that opened. Alright, let's try and crack this puzzle. Oh, look at this. Nope, that wasn't the answer to the puzzle. Is this it? No, so maybe I don't think that second switch does anything. Maybe. I didn't hear any pistons go off that time. If they're all up. Oh, yep. Look at this. Da-da. Ooh, 3 diamonds. What a loot that is. Da-da-da-da. But I mean, really, in reality, you could easily just take a pickaxe to it and break it open. But yeah, that is the jungle biome structures. They're pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. More and more ways to earn loot. That is for sure. Oh yeah, and one more quick thing I'd like to add is the string and the trip hooks. They go up to 19 blocks. So they're not like infinite, and you can have a super long tripwire. Alrighty, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this week 22 snapshot. Covered a lot of things. Hopefully, you guys find this snapshot really cool and you download it. Links will be in the description and all that good stuff. I will see you all next time.